Alrighty guys, it's Joel here with Loud and Proud Diesel Trucks. Today I got a project for the first gen 12 valve 1992 Dodge here. And so I'm excited because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding on, this particular truck is an intercooled truck. And so I want to basically try to get as much airflow as I possibly can. And so I've come across this particular system. It's got some great reviews. A lot of people do it. And so I was just kind of drawn to it. Not just because it's red and it's cool and it'll look good under the hood once it's all put in and installed when you pop that hood and you see that red shine in there, but also because they according to their studies, they show that it increases your airflow by 77%. So anytime you can get such an advantage, why not do that? The other thing that I liked when I got this, because sometimes when you look online you don't see the pictures, or you can see the pictures but you can't see the details. The welds on this thing are TIG welds instead of MIG welds. It's nice, it's clean. I mean, this thing freaking looks sharp, and then with the powder coating it just makes it near perfect. And the other thing I like about it is I went ahead and already installed. It's a 3-part system that I'll show you, but they also come with new clamps, which is cool, but also the new couplings. And the reason this is important is because we got a first-gen Cummins here, and this is a 25-year-old truck. So anytime you have a 25-year-old truck, you're going to get the potential of dry rotting, which can cause you to get some boost leaks and things of that nature. So to prevent that, while we're doing this, we're just going to go ahead, the couplings came with the kit, we're going to go ahead and make sure everything is fit in there, fit tight, and up to performance, so we're not going to risk any of that. The other nice thing that they say when I was talking to them on the phone here today was the fact that when you look at these, most guys will notice right away that their EGTs are substantially lower. They'll get a drop right away. They'll get some better throttle response as well as boost, and so that of course is an additional plus in addition to what you're already getting with this. So this project, I don't suspect it'll take too long. It's just literally just switching some stuff out, but nonetheless I'm going to go to the engine compartment and show you what we're going to be doing and where we're going to be putting this stuff here. Okay, so here we are with the engine compartment, and the first thing is we have the intercool system, and you'll notice with if they're not intercooled, you're going to see this thing usually reverse and it goes up and over the engine itself here. But this one kind of comes down, it comes off of here. We're going to take these 4 bolts off, and then we're going to replace this whole tubing all the way down. And so that should, like I said, it's just a couple different things. Put a new gasket on it, should be pretty quick and easy. At least that's the goal. Now let me come on over here also to the other side. And so we can see here we have the turbo, which is right here. We just had this replaced. I just put the temperature in here, and we got the 4-inch exhaust right here. So with this, I'm going to disassemble the air intake just to get in there a lot easier. And then we have the tube that comes right off here. Remember, factory is about, I think it's a 2.5 inch, and then we're going to increase that to a 3-inch. And then once again, it's going to basically give you more airflow. And then what I have also ordered is another piece that's going to come right off of here and then kind of angle over. It'll have a bracket attached, and I'll do another video on that once I get those parts in, because I haven't yet received them. They have to powder coat them to have that matching red, and so then you'll have basically the air filter attached to that. So this is it's not only going to help the truck itself and give us that better throttle response and so forth, but once again, it's going to look flipping cool when we open this hood up. Especially like I mentioned before, when you see what we have here with the red lettering, we'll probably touch that up, clean this up a little bit eventually, and then when you pop that hood and you see that bright red, I'm excited about just how clean and crisp and cool that's going to look. So we're going to go ahead and start disassembling some stuff and get things started. Okay, so we got this particular side done now. You can see that basically what we did was I took off this original piece here and just removed it out of that area and then replaced it hooking up to the turbo right there with the new 3-inch red powder coated for the intercool system. And so I'm excited. It's already looking good. And then, like I said, this is on the passenger side where the turbo is. And once we get that other piece, that'll come right off here and then go basically hook into where the air filter is. That's going to leak even better yet. So super excited about that. Now we'll move to the other side. Alrighty guys, so we're back out here with the first gen, the 92 Cummins 12 valve. And just the other night I started the project of putting on this pusher air intake intercool system to where it converts it from 2.5 to 3 inch, goes all the way down from the manifold, runs through, and then you got it where it connects on the other side. And so I want to finish up this project just to give you an idea of why we stopped. This basically is your heater grid, and this heater grid, we're up here in Indiana, and so it gets cold, and so I didn't want to do a delete. But the other night when I was trying to take this off with the old where it would connect onto the tubing here, what happened was this piece here, as I was pulling it off, the bottom came off, but I could not get this part apart. And when I did pull the bottom off, the old gasket had been dry rotted, and just basically when I pulled it up, it broke into pieces. And I only had one gasket with this particular system. They only sent one gasket, which is fine. But the problem being is that I couldn't get this apart. And so because I couldn't get it apart, and because I needed a new gasket, I had to call up Pusher. They're really good. They know exactly what they're doing. And I wanted to, because I couldn't get this apart, what I tried to do is I tried to, tap it apart. I tried to even hacksaw the gasket out of there, and just couldn't get anything to work. So I called all of the auto parts stores around here. Nobody had it. Nobody even said that they could even find it. And the local Napa guy, pretty cool guy, but it just was bugging him like crazy because he wanted to figure out where this part was. So he finally tracked down a part, and it was like, for a replacement of the heater grid, it was like over $500, and then he couldn't even find the gaskets anywhere. So that was a little bit of an issue. So I just, like I said, I got a hold of Pusher. They actually had them on their website. I called them up and talked to John, and good guy, knows his stuff. He was able to get me a genuine Cummins part right there for $100 instead of $500. And then I also went ahead and got 2 more gaskets, so I have 1 spare over there if I need it. But so what I'm going to do is later on, once I order this, I decided to go ahead and just basically like try to beat this thing apart to see if I could get it just in case. And after basically hacksawing a little bit more and getting a crowbar and kind of tapping it down in there, I was able to get it free, and I was able to basically take the Dremel and clean everything up. But since I got the new one here, I'm going to go ahead, just for the sake of putting it on there, I'm going to keep this old one as a spare, put it in a box up on the shelf somewhere. But for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and finish this project where we'll put the new, it's got just a little bit different design. It still fits on there, but I went ahead and kind of line this all stuff up. We just have to plug it in basically, and then put the gaskets on, set it in place, and hopefully it should be just a few minute project. But I do want to go ahead and get this going, try to wrap this thing up, and see how cool it looks once it's done. And not just be cool, but I want it to perform a little bit better. And so I'm expecting good things, and excited to get this project on the way. So let's hit it.
I'm sorry. Oh my, summer day, some rays, I'm feeling so right. On time for you and me, beats out till I'm gone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, beats out till I'm gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Beats out till I'm
I've been living like the summer day, sunny weather never rains. Going out every night, meet another girl, another name. Running my city, they know when it's me. Doing a show, they be coming to see. Making a bread and I'm packing it up, and I'm walking the bar and all drinks are free. No, I never change up, I've been sticking with the day ones. Getting bigger since that day one, and one day go round the nation. They know the flow from Germany to Tokyo. Getting nosy like Pinocchio. I'm chasing all these dreams, and y'all still busy chasing hoes. It's alright, no class, we up all night. Sun's out and the girls out, and the sun undressed, they look nice. Friday going out, Saturday do it again. And we never take a day off, every night is like the weekend.
Okay guys, so my dad's been working on this pusher system on the truck here for a couple of days now, and finally got it wrapped up here. It looks like he did a pretty clean installation. So yeah, there's the pusher system part of it there. Goes up into the turbo, and then here's the other part of it installed. Looks really clean. Now this is a new part here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the heater grid. That's the heater grid.
Is it a new one?
Yeah.
You have to buy a new one? Okay.
Yep, because I kind of explained it earlier in the video to where when I was trying to pull it off, I basically destroyed the
Heater grid?
heater grid. Well, not the heater grid itself, but the gasket. Sorry, I destroyed the gasket, and I couldn't get the other piece apart, and so I just went ahead and bought a new one, and then we'll just keep the other one for parts. But
okay, yeah. So that, I mean, this looks really clean. Looks really great. He's actually putting on the air filter right now. He had that off, obviously, for the installation. But yeah, he's been working on this in and out. Well, I've been working on other videos, but looks good. For now, we're gonna start at the truck after we get this thing installed. And you think it'll sound different, or is it just gonna run a little bit different, or you're just not gonna know until you're down the road? Or?
Yeah, I mean, they basically say it gives you a little bit more throttle, a little bit more boost, and then obviously with all the new couplings, you're gonna lose some of the dry rot effect of just, you know, lost pressures and boost or whatnot. So I'm pretty excited just to have it on there. Plus it's going to keep everything cooler overall, which is nice.
Yeah, and it just alone, I mean, it looks a lot cleaner into the truck for sure. It just looks better. It just brings color, you know. Just looks good. New shiny parts. Every truck guy's got to love that. But so yeah, he's gonna get it started up here. I don't think we can really take it down the road. It's a little bit nasty right now, and this truck doesn't have the best traction on water, so. But we are going to start it up.
Yeah, let's start it and make sure everything works all right. Should be fine.
Those of you who haven't seen the gauges, my dad's got this paper here, and basically says most customers will notice quicker throttle response, quicker turbo spool, and a drop in EGTs right away due to the increase of flow. So those are all good things, all great things actually for a diesel. Well guys, he finished up that pusher system on the first gen, sorry, and sounds good. It definitely, it just sounds good. The truck always sounds good, but it just, it runs great. Everything installed smooth, everything functioning properly. And we're actually gonna probably install the pusher systems on our 7.3, which is sitting right there. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, you may be stopping in new. And my second gen that I picked up just a few days back, so that we can have all of our trucks, you know, with all those good things we just listed on that paper. Anyways guys, we're gonna wrap up this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so yet, please like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe if you are new, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman. Bet he's gonna rob him. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots.